3-yard line.
Here we go.
Brady now on first down. This is White on the screen. He finds an opening past the 40, and he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
That was a beautifully executed screen pass. Let the rushers get upfield. The blocking forms in front. Lofted it to the runner. And now, not only does he have open space in front of him, he's got an escort as well, and they pick up big yardage.
Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. From midfield, here's Brady. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Gordon. Still going. A good pickup there of 22. Gordon, of course, picked up in a trade from the Browns back on September 18th. And he really should help a Patriot offense that has some question marks at wide receiver.
Yeah, you're banking on a lot of potential here with Josh Gordon, because if you get the total package, if you get the size, the speed, the catch radius, the ability to play the ball in the air, he has everything. Could be one of the top 3 or 4 receivers in the NFL when he's on top of his game, and they need him to be that. Remember, they traded Brandon Cooks to the Los Angeles Rams in the offseason.
On first down, Brady. And a dump off to White. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. From the gun, it's Brady. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. That good for 6 as they keep this drive right on rolling. Brady's got his guys 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Throwing on first down is Brady. Now he's forced out left. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
As much football as we watch, we've seen this work many times. In the red zone, first down, take a shot at the end zone, and points result. In this case, though, give credit to the defense. They outguessed them, were prepared, and intercepted the pass.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he got what he could there, just trying to move forward and gain a little bit of yardage and create some space. You know the pressure is going to be tough defensively.
Back near his goal line. Here's Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They were looking for a little spark and some breathing room. They got it right there, a gain of 14 and a first down. They go play action here on first down. And it's incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Pass incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And again, it's Mayfield. And now another one thrown incomplete. The veteran Jason McCourty there to make sure that one didn't find its target.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. Fielded just inside the 30. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 46. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett, he's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead them up 3rd and long. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Design run for their wideout. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're looking at a 2nd and short yardage to start things out. Shotgun now for Brady. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
They tried the throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. He'll get it up the middle, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. There was only one man who scored a touchdown in Super Bowl 53, and of course it was that man we just saw, Sony Michel.
How about him turning it on in the postseason of his rookie year? Because in the 16-game regular season, he didn't play in all 16 now. He did have 6 touchdowns, which is pretty darn good. But he added 6 more touchdown runs in the Patriots' 3 playoff wins. That's pretty significant.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Josh Gordon from 3 yards out. And the Pats able to cash in for 6. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. Gostkowski now out to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A very solid gain of 27. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep over the... That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
All right, now look at 56.
From the red zone now, Mayfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Brashad Perriman, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns can grab the lead if they hit the extra point. Extra point right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. Brady and the Patriots now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Brady going to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to sack him for a loss of 6. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
By 20!
2 minutes to play here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Operating from the gun, Brady. Looking for Gronkowski, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll get this back down to about the 12-yard line. Gronkowski, the intended target. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to...
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play. End result, touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
New England on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. From the gun, Brady. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Fielded at about the 28. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Gone!
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And this one is incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the set...
And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes it all the way down to the 32. A big play that time for Cleveland. 43 yards. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Now we're going to get a... Timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Over! Back 99 Philly, here we go!
Second down, Mayfield. His throw caught at about the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there of 22. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. First and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the night, and the Browns add on to their lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation, but I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. The second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
That's fielded in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or...
It's got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for the Patriots. 41 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. A gain of 3, second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now a play fake. Brady. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him for his second sack of the night.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up 3rd and long. Here's Brady to throw. Wide open, Gronkowski. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22.
29, Alpha.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got this one down to the 10. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ozzy! Ozzy! Hey, we got four. We got four down. You go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
220. Ready? Right. They're not ready for this, man. They're not ready for this. They still playing sight. I'm playing wrong football. No, check that. We're like number 2, right?
They'll run. This is Wayne. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. To say they've kept him under wraps running the football, that's an understatement. He's been completely neutralized.
Yeah, they've essentially taken him out of the game, haven't they? And you know all the teams say, we're not going to let him beat us. Well, that's exactly what's happened here. They've lived up to that.
Brady now on 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
Mayfield down. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Kyle Van Noy not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now a 2nd down throw for Mayfield. And his throw is incomplete. It was the veteran Devin McCourty. You got a hand in there to break that one up.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. That is caught. It's Perriman. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Mayfield on 2nd and 10. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First target, first catch, and a 1st down. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4.
Detroit! Watch him now, Barney! Detroit!
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Mayfield off the play fake. Out to his left. That's caught out left by Perriman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That goes for a gain of 31. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. Dancing to his left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Dante Hightower in there to get him for a loss of a yard, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
An extra corner on the field for New England here on 3rd down.
Yeah, another DB. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. The safety, Patrick Chung, got a hand in, knocked it away.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow them to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let them get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up 4th. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off down near the 5. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. 2-score game here in the 4th, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got to go.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So the screen pass goes backwards. That play seemed to have a potential disaster written all over it from the start.
I mean, wasn't that a tough spot on the field to make that call? You're inviting defensive linemen and linebackers to get pressure. So if one of them sniffs this out, you're definitely in danger. And this time, it costs them 2 points.
Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. They go play action here on 1st down. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 30 yards. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. He got 29 yards that time.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another 1st down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 46. And backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
On second down, here's Brady. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Myles Garrett in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight. Tough spot for the Pats now after the sack as Brady will lead him up third and long.
By 20. By 20.
On play action, now Brady. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Right.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Here's Ryan Allen now as he'll punt it away for the second time. This is fielded at the 7. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. And the Browns getting set to go. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. And incomplete on the deep ball. Landry, the intended target. That'll bring up second down.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. It's a big play there for the Browns. 41 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And avoids the contact by sliding. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Mayfield now on second down. Underneath for Johnson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now Chubb. You can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They get it to him running left. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And back at the 8 now, 3rd and goal. On the ground, it's Chubb. And he will get into the end zone. It's a...
I woke up and I'm feeling like a boss right now. I'm gonna hold it down, I swear. I roll up and I'm smelling like a right now. I do this for my rounds, oh yeah. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine. I just wanna be a boss. I will never ever fall. Chillin' like a boss with my feet up. Got a bag for him with a visa. Pulling up know the leader. Getting that while I'm on the. She's a keeper. No play burritos. Get to the pesos with amigos. I cannot with no zeros. Don't you run out? No, I can't show you no love, baby. Yeah, I'm a whoop. I am a boss in the cut. Mayday. Bubbles and these models are. It's popping, I tip her. I skip her, I give her the. Girl, you on my line right now. Yeah, I can see the signs right now. Feeling like a boss right now. Feeling like a boss right now. And you just took a loss right now. Dripping in the sauce right now. Get a sprinkle up my style. I'm about to lock down. Feel like in the real life, dripping on sauce in a good life. You shine, I shine, and ain't nobody gonna take mine.
Stadium here in Cleveland, Ohio. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the first carry for an Ohio native. It's Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Elliott, the leading rusher for the second time in his 3 NFL seasons, 1,434 yards, more than 100 better than second-place Saquon Barkley.
And the offense runs through Ezekiel Elliott in Dallas. He makes them go. And how about how he added to his pass catching this year? His numbers jumped up in a big way. So when Dak Prescott didn't have something downfield, he just dumped it out into the flat to number 21.
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Steps away to his... Prescott stripped, and this is picked up by the Browns. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching him.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Well, Charles, as the Cowboys take over here, what do you think of the season that Dallas had? Yes, they get in the playoffs, but that's now 6 straight divisional round games that they've lost.
And that doesn't make you feel great as an organization. But think about this season. They started 3-5. Ended up winning their division. Questions about their head coach.
He's got a man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. It's a big play for the Cowboys on third. 45 yards. A first down carry by Elliott. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. They'll try and run through with Elliott. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From the red zone now, Prescott. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to get him for a loss of 5. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
Smith catches left side. A good pickup there at 22. It's a keeper with Prescott. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Here we go now with Smith. And he is not going to get in as the big bodies stop him at the 1. They hold him again, and now all of a sudden it's 3rd and goal at the 1. How about this Browns defense? They've held so far. This is now 3rd and goal. On the sneak, it's Prescott. So call that no gain on the sneak, and now they're still a yard short here on 4th.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Prescott to throw this time. Flush to his right. And the Cowboys are in the end zone for the touchdown. And that was just an old-fashioned scramble play, 4th and goal, and he willed his team into the end zone.
And I just don't know how, on the other side of the ball, you keep your composure. You account for everything. You defend everything. And this guy finds a way to make a play on you. Can you tell? That just agitates me a little bit as a former defender.
I know your hands are shaking. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
He'll rifle it, and that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Jarvis Landry, 75 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now here come the Cowboys. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he stopped immediately there. It's the Pro Bowler Jamie Collins that makes the stop.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Throw left side complete. It's Elliott. And out across midfield down to the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
So what's the old expression that quarterbacks like to use when they decide to throw the football? I'm looking for either a touchdown or a check down. And he took the check down on that play, and it worked almost to perfection.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down. On second down, Elliott.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now Prescott. He can run for it, and he will. Oh, Prescott stripped. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10.
You go 46, 46.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
4th down, Prescott to the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first.
It's coming now.
10th carry now for Elliott. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They were in the 4-3. Mike linebacker made a great tackle.
And when that happens, generally...
And it's a fumble. And I think the Browns got it. They did.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more. Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Mayfield to throw it. And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Now Mayfield. Got him in. It's Brashon Perriman. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Second down, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards.
That could not have been timed out any better, and that's exactly what receivers want. The ball in their hands as quick as possible allows them to catch it at full speed and take off and go. And how about the end result there? Big-time run after catch yardage. That rack yardage is so valuable for any offense.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, second and goal. Two minutes remain here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. He's going to get it running right. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add on to their lead. Solid job up front, really just a solid job all the way around to get that one in.
That was well executed, wasn't it? Well blocked, well run. End result, 6 points.
Touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Emmanuel Ogbah in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. And that's complete. It's the Carr to Cooper connection. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Change of scenery turned out to be really good this year for Cooper and the Cowboys. 9 games with them, over 700 yards, including that 217-yard 3-score performance against the Eagles.
And remember that last score was in overtime to give Dallas a huge win in the NFC East and help propel them to a division title. 1,005 yards combined between Oakland and Dallas. The third time he's gone over 1,000 in his 4 seasons in the NFL.
Completes it right side to Cooper. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice gain. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Second down, Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Prescott going to come up 1st and 10. And he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Prescott. A dump off to Elliott. Dances by him. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, get that, let's go, get out, get out. 46.
Prescott yet again. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have cut it to within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Browns coming out on the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Mayfield now. Wide open receiver complete. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Mayfield on play action. He's going to take a shot for the end. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half. Prescott looking deep in the direction of Cooper. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had ability to...
Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. He was looking for Landry that time. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Again, it's Elliott. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, 28 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Dumping it off for Johnson. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
Watch him now, Barney.
Now a second down throw for Mayfield. Forced out to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Higgins. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. On 1st and 10, Mayfield escaping the pressure right. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
No. Check. Patriot. All right, now, lucky 56. Over.
Mayfield looks to throw. Being chased out left. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally down at the 32-yard line. Big yardage there for the Browns, 18.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
All right, now, lucky 56. You got 4. Over.
On second down, Johnson down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7.
Gone. Here we go now. 3.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry? Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And that will break our tie and give them a 3-point lead. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. And they give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Now Elliott. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. Well, that's one of those in-between spots where you like to rely on analytics. Did you like the decision to go for it?
Frankly, I did, because you know I'm an aggressive guy. But that the analytics and the old school go by your feel, that's got to marry up a little bit better, because that one felt like an analytics call that someone did.
And he'll take it into the end zone for Browns touchdown. Duke Johnson, 47 yards, and the Browns add 6 to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And out now come the Cowboys. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Cowboys in possession of the football, but they trail here as we begin the 4th quarter of play. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. That one goes for 24 yards.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Prescott now on 2nd down. Dancing to his left. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And that play is able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a 2nd down. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. And they will take over at the 26-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 26. To throw, Mayfield flushed out right. He's going to look deep for Perriman. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in touchdown, Cleveland. Brashad Perriman, 74 yards. And the Browns add on to their lead. And he puts it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
Mayfield now on second down. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Brashad Perriman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
So Prescott of the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 44. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now he'll let it go deep right. And this is caught at the 20. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one goes for 36 yards. From the red zone now, Prescott. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. In for the score. And the Cowboys get a bit closer.
Remember the one-dimensional tight ends who just put their hand in the ground and block people? Well, if you're that guy now, you're probably a fullback in an I-formation offense. These tight ends nowadays can do everything. Block, run, and catch. Beautiful connection for a touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Browns offense trotting back onto the field. This game was really a tussle, seemed like just a moment ago, and now they've got the momentum. A couple of scores on their last pair of drives and a 2-score lead. I think here now you go conservative, right? Run the foot. And he will go down. A Cowboy sack. Tyrone Crawford in there to get him for a loss of 5. Well, they were coming out of the 4-3 defensively. Pressure coming off that right side from the DN.
And that's the blind side of most quarterbacks. If you're right-handed, that's the side you don't see quite as well.
And got his man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Brashad Perriman, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Browns add 6 to their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL? Because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Let's go. Let's finish now.
Prescott on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Prescott to throw it. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 45. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
There's been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for Perriman. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way down to the 5. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Duke Johnson with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo
exactly.
going forward.
Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it. Because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
8 yards on the run there, and that leaves them with third and just a couple. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. This is taken around the 12. We'll call that a punt at 54 yards. Well struck. And the Browns will take over first and 10.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch him now, Barney. Barney. Over.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, You throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. He's going to look deep for Perriman. It's caught inside the 25. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head.
But that's
the
about
virtual
it.
guys on the screen would have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.